Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Marcello back from Toyota World to talk to you guys about the best minivan on the market today, the 2021 Toyota Sienna Hybrid. So the lovely Sienna I have here behind me today is the XLE all-wheel drive, and I'm going to dive in to show you what that vehicle is all about and tell you why the Sienna Hybrid is the best minivan on the market today. But guys, before I get into the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to subscribe to the best Toyota channel on YouTube to see constant cool videos of your favorite Toyotas, and hit the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video after watching. So guys, I gotta tell you, I was a little bit hesitant that Toyota was actually going to come out with a hybrid-only Sienna. We heard about this years ago, and to be honest, I didn't quite believe it because that's a big move, a big step to make. But of course, Toyota went ahead and they absolutely killed it. They did fantastic on this new redesigned hybrid-only Sienna, and I'll tell you guys why I think it's the best minivan on the market. Well, it comes in 10 different models and configurations. You can get them in all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. You can get a sporty look, which is the XSE. You can get them in 7-passenger, 8-passenger, and guys, it's a hybrid-only powertrain, which is fantastic. So you're gonna really enjoy the driving on this vehicle, and you're also gonna be saving lots of fuel compared to if you had a gas model minivan. So guys, this is the XLE all-wheel drive. It's about $3,000 more than your LE grade or your LE model. And I just want to actually show you the exterior styling right now of the redesign on this minivan. Guys, look at the attention to detail. Like, check out this taillight, guys. Like, what kind of minivan is on the market right now that has this type of styling? It's just beautiful. They did a really good job, and I tell you, anyone who was previously hesitant to drive a minivan may not feel so hesitant anymore after seeing these lovely 2021 hybrid Siennas. Got the long detailed headlight. Beautiful. Now guys, being a sales manager and working in the car industry, specifically with Toyota now since early 2008, I've sat inside a lot of vehicles from different brands, manufacturers, different models and trims, high-end, luxury, not so luxury vehicles, and I've touched a lot of steering wheels. And I want to tell you that the steering wheel on the Toyota Sienna is just amazing. I don't even know what it is. I think it's got to do with the material that they used and the grip that it has. But I'm telling you, your hands just automatically grip to it. Check it out. So check it out. You've got like a soft, smooth surface or material at the bottom and the top of the steering wheel. And then over off to the sides, it's a very deep, grainy, perforated material, which first of all looks fantastic. It gives it a nice sporty touch to the steering wheel. But most importantly, when you put your hand on it, your hand doesn't want to slip off. It doesn't want to slide around. It gives you a really nice grip, and it feels like you're holding the steering wheel of a very high-end, sporty, luxurious vehicle. I mean, I wouldn't expect this kind of quality and this kind of refinement in a minivan at all. But this is very nice, guys. It's really enjoyable to actually hold your steering wheel properly. You know, a lot of people, when they're driving, they get, you know, lazy and they kind of just rest their hand at the top or at the bottom. You know what I mean? I mean, I do this once in a while, right? But for this minivan, you want to really have your hands on the, I guess they call the 9 o'clock and the 3 o'clock, for those of you who remember driving school. But that's the proper way, I guess, to hold a steering wheel. And it really makes you want to do that in this Sienna, because this material just feels really nice on the palm of your hands. Okay, everyone, enough about the interior for just a second here. So in front of us, we have the beautiful XLE all-wheel drive Sienna hybrid model, which prices out for $45,390 plus freight, PDI, and taxes. And of course, guys, these are Canadian pricings. So when you're comparing to the model below it, which is the LE, it is $3,000 pricier or more expensive than the LE when comparing front wheel drive to front wheel drive, and $3,400 more expensive or pricier when you're comparing the LE all-wheel drive to the XLE all-wheel drive. So typically on the Siennas, when you're comparing the front wheel drive version to the all-wheel drive version, it's about a $2,000 price gap, but on the XLEs, it's a $2,400 price gap, and I'm gonna show you why. So yes, we all know you're gonna be getting it in all-wheel drive now for the difference of $2,400, but you're also gonna be getting what they call a long slide captain seat. Check it out. So this is a 7-passenger Sienna. It's got captain seats in the middle, and it gives you a long slide feature, which means you can actually slide these captain seats all the way up to the rear of the front seats, and it goes all the way into the back, as you can see there. So really comes in handy, really versatile to slide these things forward and back to be able to get passengers into the back seating, or to get cargo or anything that you're trying to do in the rear of this minivan. Bouncing back to the interior for just a second, guys. When you go with the XLE, not on the LE, but the XLE, you're upgraded to a beautiful Softex interior seating. Very nice, very luxurious. Now, when you're choosing to go with the XLE model Sienna, it comes in 5 colors to choose from, which is this beautiful classic silver behind us here. It also comes in white, blue, black, gray, and if you want to go with a red exterior, you're going to have to go with the XSE. And if you want that beautiful sunset bronze color, which we all know came on the Venzas way back, then you've got to go with the limited model Sienna. Another cool thing, guys, look how small and discreet this hazard button is on the interior dash. It's usually like some big massive triangle, some big red triangle sticking out at you right smack in the center, but this is really nice and small and discreet. I really like what they did with that. So for those of you driving a Toyota hybrid already, don't you find it pretty amusing and interesting how sometimes you'll drive by people on the sidewalk or at a stop sign or a red light or whatever it is, and they'll look at you funny because they can see your car's on and that you're driving it, obviously, but it's very quiet, the vehicle, and it doesn't even sound like it's on. So yeah, that's the cool thing about driving hybrid, guys. Hybrid Toyota is that for the most part, these vehicles are very quiet. Even when you're driving using the gas engine, it's still for the most part a pretty quiet vehicle. Gosh, the steering wheel is amazing. So guys, like those beautiful Softex interior seats, you've got about 9 features that come standard when you opt in for the XLE all-wheel drive 2021 Sienna Hybrid. Let's take a look at what those are. Okay, sorry guys, it started to rain, so I'm gonna move this review inside. So let's take a look, starting at the exterior on the passenger side and driver side, passenger doors, and also on the rear trunk or rear power hatch. You'll see like a little emblem or like a little engravement, if you will, at the very bottom trim that looks like a Wi-Fi signal. Basically what that's telling you is that you have the kick sensor available on the XLE all-wheel drive Sienna. So let me show you what that looks like and what it does. Okay, so walking up to the vehicle, if you go really down low here, you'll see that Wi-Fi signal looking design that basically tells you that you have the kick sensor function. I'm going to show you exactly how that works. I'm going to put my large 13-inch size foot underneath here, and there it is, guys. A little bit finicky at first. You kind of got to get familiar with it and kind of understand where to put your foot. But once you do it a few times, it's fairly easy and really useful, especially if you're, you got your hands full, which often happens when you're driving a minivan. Now, I don't know if I would use it so much for the power side doors, but guys, for the rear trunk or the rear power hatch, hang on, there you go. For the rear power hatch, man, I would really use that a lot, almost every single time. Really useful feature, guys. Comes standard with the XLE 2021 Sienna. Now, like I said, these new Siennas are all hybrid, which means they're all gonna have a push button start. But when you go with the XLE, you're upgraded to not only a push button start, but you're actually gonna get the smart key system, which, as we know, allows you to lock and unlock the vehicle at just a touch of a handle. Upgraded from the LE model Sienna, you get the 4-way power driver's seat with the very useful lumbar support, and also moving on to the passenger seat, it is also a 4-way power passenger seat. So as you can see, you also get the power sunroof when going with the XLE model Sienna, as well as you get the 8-speaker Audio Plus with Remote Connect, Service Connect, and Safety Connect, which basically means, guys, you can perform functions like locking and unlocking your vehicle, as well as starting your vehicle from just a touch of a button on your smartphone. On this model Sienna, not only do you have a dual zone climate control for both driver and passenger, but you have a 4-zone climate control, guys. Insane. So you've got a climate control for driver, passenger, left rear passenger, and right rear passenger, guys. 4-zone climate control, and this is just the XLE. This isn't even the Limited. This is amazing features, guys. So I really believe that the XLE Sienna all-wheel drive is in the perfect position in terms of model configuration, and the reason is, if you don't want to go with the LE, you want something that's a little bit more dressed up, has a few more bells and whistles, and you don't necessarily love the styling and the sportiness of what the XSE has to offer, then you're going to want to go with the XLE, because the next model up, alternatively from the XSE, would be the Limited, and that is a $13,000 plus price jump from what we have behind us here. So that's why I say I think the XLE all-wheel drive is your perfect combination for your new Sienna hybrid. Let me know in the comments below, what does everybody think of this celestial silver color metallic paint on this 2021 Sienna XLE hybrid? Personally, I love it. I think that it's something that will age very well. You won't get tired of it. It's classy. It looks clean pretty much all the time for the most part. And as you can see up close, guys, the vehicle does have some dirt on it, but from afar, you wouldn't really be able to tell. And I really believe that that's because of the beautiful color combination on this one. But what do you guys prefer? Like I said, the Sienna XLE does come in the silver that you see in front of us here, comes in the gray, the black, the white, and it also comes in the lovely blueprint. Now, can I just show you something really quickly? Check out the thought process that went into this interior, guys. Look at this cargo space underneath your center console. Like, you can put one very large purse or a very large diaper bag under here, and it's got this really nice raised edge on both sides, so if you're taking a sharp turn or have to suddenly brake, you don't have to worry about your stuff flying everywhere. But you know, the cargo space and storage doesn't really stop there. You've got the oversized cup holders here, four cup holders in the front. That's amazing. And then check this out, guys. This thing is just loaded with tons of space. So I just right now had to kind of stop myself from laughing a little bit, because I went to go look over my shoulder to look at the back seating configuration and the space, and I started laughing because I couldn't believe just how much space is in the back or behind you of this minivan. When you turn your head and look in the back, it looks like you're looking down a very long and deep hallway. Like, I can't believe how much space is in the back of this minivan. Well, everyone, that's a wrap on this Sienna hybrid review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe for constant cool videos of your favorite Toyotas. Take care.